didn't know, and it completely messed me up. A lot of people have asked, Precious, how do you guys travel full time and your schedule is your own? It's actually pretty simple. So there is this company called Bibo International. They changed their name, so it's Engu. But anyway, it's a platform where you can teach English, and my students range from kids to adults. And some of my students are in Japan, some are in China, some are in Korea, Taiwan. I've had a few from India, Turkey. I'm not going to be able to show you guys the actual students today because I'm going to protect their privacy, but you will be able to see my reaction and how I conduct a class, how easy it is, how frustrating it could be sometimes. The lessons are already there for you. So the student picks the lesson and then you just basically guide them through it. I'm enjoying my smoothie bowl. I love flax seeds. Because in about 5 minutes I have to start. It looks like my first student is probably going to be a no-show. Let's go over our very first scenario. No-shows. The student has 15 minutes to show up in the lesson. If they don't show up within 15 minutes, then Engu automatically cancels the lesson, kicks you out of the lesson room, and marks that slot as a no-show. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you still get paid. Okay, so no questions on vocabulary. And any questions on the article? No. Okay, let's go to discussion number 1. What are your thoughts on Carlos Ghosn's business program for Lebanon? This particular student, she already went through vocabulary, she already read the article. So when we have our lessons, all she wants to do is go to the discussion part, which is great. Hi, how are you? I'm okay, actually. It's not raining today. Yeah, so I haven't gotten there yet, but I know that the Philippines is going to completely change my life. Yeah, oh my gosh, it makes me want to cry. Oh my goodness, because I cannot believe I'm crying right now. Hi, how are you? I'm good. My name is Precious. I'll be your tutor today. What is your name?
And my degree is in communications with a focus in marketing. And I lived in Hawaii for almost 5 years. Last year in November, my boyfriend and I decided to sell everything, leave Hawaii, and travel full-time. So we've lived in Southeast Asia for almost a year. I live in Bangkok, Thailand right now. And when I'm not teaching, we are YouTubers. So we upload videos of our travels and different experiences we have while traveling. So yeah, that's all about me.
Poor. Low quality or not good. Held for 33 years, asked readers to score different features on a scale from poor to excellent. For hotels, for example, very good. Okay, let's go to questions and we'll check your understanding. Number 1. How many people took part in the Condé Nast Traveler Survey? Exercise for number 1. Which of the cities mentioned in the article would you most like to visit? That sounds really cool. Are there gonna be dinosaur bones there? Oh, that's my favorite. That is honestly one of my favorite students. I love talking to her, and she's 9 years old and she holds a conversation so well. We structured a lot of sentences together and it's always a lot of fun. I structured the sentences and I type them for her in the chat box, and then she repeats them, and her mom is always there next to her to make sure that she comprehends and understands the corrections. So Yeah, I love talking to her. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. Yesterday, I was so exhausted that I couldn't even wrap my head around wrapping up a video and going through all the pointers with you guys. So, it's the next day. Let's go through a few things. I have my notes here, so I'm going to be glancing over. First thing, the lessons are there for you. You don't have to come up with a lesson plan. The students pick the lesson and then you just guide them through it. I showed you different scenarios. So we had one where the student took complete control. Another scenario was free conversation. And that was a fun one. We always have a really great time, but free conversation is not always easy. Sometimes you get someone and they literally do not want to talk.
They don't want to talk.
They literally just sit there and they want me to talk the whole 25 minutes. And in the beginning, that was very draining for me, but I learned how to cause the student to be a little bit more engaged. I always pull up conversation topics. I'm like, okay, well, let's just pull up a conversation topic. It helps a lot. What other thing to do? Oh, teaching a kid. So I get a few students that are younger than 10, 14, some even younger, and they speak English so well. But the student you saw me teach is one of my favorites. I love her. I love her mom. They're amazing. So I always love hearing about her day and different things. And I feel like 25 minutes is not enough time to talk to her. And we usually have free conversation. So you see, it doesn't matter how old someone is. It just depends on how well they communicate and they engage. And just like with native speakers, some people are great at talking, some people not so much. Same thing. Another one was daily news. So daily news is 9 times out of 10 what people choose. Again, you go through vocabulary, they repeat the word, the definition, the sentence after you. Then for the article, they repeat after you paragraph by paragraph. Some choose to read on their own and then you just correct them as you go. And then you go through questions, maybe 3 questions to check their understanding, and then you have a discussion. Easy peasy, right? Great. So some students can be a little frustrating. That's natural. Not everyone is going to have good chemistry with each other. So you have some students where you'll correct their sentences and they say, oh, I don't think that's right. Excuse me? I'm sorry. Is English my second language or is that my native tongue? Who's teaching who here? So sometimes those lessons are a little frustrating. You just have to learn how to let it go. And all right, if you want to go give a presentation at work and you're speaking to international people and you have to speak in English and you say the sentence the way you want to instead of the way that I'm telling you we say it as native speakers, that's on you. First lesson was a no-show, which is beautiful because it always gives me more time to eat my smoothie bowl. So that was great. Now with a no-show, here's another point I think I have down here. A student has 15 minutes to show up. If they don't show up within 15 minutes, the system automatically kicks you out, the lesson is closed, and you get paid for it. It's beautiful. Lesson notes have to be done for each student. So you usually have to do 2 words, 2 sentences that you taught them, and then some feedback. There's also a section where you can write about the student so you won't forget who they are. Most of my students are in Japan. I have about 3 shihos, like 6 yoshis, a few masas, hiraki, hiros, yokos, yuris. I have multiple, okay? So sometimes I need to remember, oh, this is this yoshi, or this is this shiho. Hey, shiho. And so it's just helpful to write notes. And it's also nice because if I have a student that, let's say, has a dog, I can say, oh, how's your dog Skippy? Brandon's peanut butter was laying here, so I thought it was fitting. All right, guys, well, that is it. How much you get paid, you'll have to figure that out on your own because I can't talk about that. But I have to say this company does pay less than a lot of other companies do, but I've heard from other people that other companies, you are teaching just kids and they're younger, and even though you get paid maybe double, you do have to exert a lot more energy. So there's a lot of hi guys, which I know some of you are saying, well, Precious, that's naturally you. Yeah, but I don't want to do it for 8 hours a day. I just don't. My schedule is my own. If I know that we're going down to Phuket in 2 weeks, then I know, okay, well, next week I just won't open slots. So I have complete control of my schedule. That's how we're able to travel full time. It's sacrifice. There are some days I don't want to teach. So for Southeast Asia standards, this is great. It's amazing. Even for American standards, if you're in the US and you need some side income, extra hustle, you want to make a quick 80 bucks, you know, work 8 hours just by sitting at home teaching students how to learn the language that you grew up speaking. So it's simple, right? I think it is. Okay, so last thing to wrap everything up, I'm going to link the Angu website down below so you can go ahead and apply if you're interested. Also, I'm going to put my referral code. If you conduct a certain amount of classes, we both get a bonus. I get a little something something, you get a little something something, we both get a little extra something something. You know what I mean? So my ID will be down below, the website will be down below, and if you guys have any questions at all, ask me. That's what the comment section is for. Ask me whatever you want to, aside from how much I actually get paid, and yeah, we'll go through it. I'll help you guys if you're having any issues teaching English online. I can give you some tips and pointers. I am always booked, and some of my students actually complain that it's hard to book my class, so I'm obviously doing something right, and they can feel your vibe. They can feel that, even if it's through the computer. So let's have a discussion in the comment section. If you want to sign up, everything is below. And guys, please, if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We're on Instagram as Life on a One-Way Ticket, and you are watching us here on YouTube as Life on a One-Way Ticket. And this is how we're able to live life on a one-way ticket. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat a little something. I'm gonna have to wake up Brandon because we need to go food shopping and I'm really hungry. All right, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.